The rotations changing a lot, and Jessica Andrews returning to the middle position. Could you speak on just her playing so long on the right side and then being able to kind of pick up right where she left off
Yeah.
playing middle?
Yeah. I mean, we've wanted Jess in the middle all year. That would be ideal, right? She's elite there. But I think a little bit tonight it's where she's comfortable. It's where she knows she has a ton of conviction there. She knows how to do those things. She spent a lot of time this summer with Team Canada working in the middle with really high level volleyball players. And so it was fun to see how hard she fought tonight. She made unbelievable block moves and was really great offensively for us, really efficient. 538. She was a huge spark.
And then, Coach, again, with the rotational changes, you mentioned like people playing up in positions that they don't normally play. What's been the thought process of like switching rotations around and just trying new things?
Well, I mean, we've had some injuries and some no-goes quite a bit this year. I don't think that that's an excuse, but a lot of it comes with us trying to find how do we get kills? How do we have good defense? And how do we use what we have to the best of our ability? Things that felt like we haven't been able to really get in a rhythm with a certain lineup. And it's frustrating, but I still think this team has everything it needs to win. And we just got to kind of keep settling in and stepping up when it matters. That's what it was tonight. It had nothing to do with our lineup. We had totally winnable moments. Akron made plays when we didn't at the end.
Coach, 19 attacker errors on the day, that being one sort of area. What do you guys think needs to change just to work on limiting those in future matches?
Yeah, I think a big thing is that when we're out of system, we're making errors and we're hitting in the block way too much. We work a lot on toolbox, and we just need to keep being better in those moments of making them play. And I think that we have the physicality and the ability to be more aggressive out of system and get kills. And that's a big piece right now. We're losing the out of system game.
So in that third set, having the lead for most of the set, only surrendering it late in that set, what just do you guys want to work on in terms of finishing those sets out?
Yeah, it's about that conviction, finding ways when it matters. We made a couple errors in crucial moments and ran out of subs, which is on us as a coaching staff. It's on me. But just be in a position that we know how to dominate at the end and we know how to kind of break through and finish it.
5-1 rotation night with you being the setter again all the way around. What's that like, being able to just fall back into that lineup and kind of where you're more comfortable?
Yeah, I definitely would say that I always wanted to be the type of player that can kind of do everything, and that's kind of why I chose here, is because they told me that I could do pretty much everything: set, hit, block. And it was really nice being back in that position and being on the court with my teammates the whole time. It kind of felt like normal again, which was nice.
Andrews back in the middle blocker position. Just speak on being able to set to her in the middle again and being able to block with her again.
Yeah, Jess is just a powerhouse in the middle. She is just someone that I can really rely on, and I can always trust that if I'm going to set her, that she's going to do her best to put that ball down. And also, like, blocking with her, I love blocking with Jess. She's someone that she communicates very directly, and she's someone that I know she's going to do her job. And so being back with her was really nice.
Coach mentioned this a little bit. You guys have struggled to attack out of system during this losing streak. Mm-hmm. How do you think that you guys can really turn this one around? And as a setter, how do you view that out of system play?
Yeah, I think they definitely attacked me tonight, out of system especially, which automatically puts us out of system. I think that being able to use our toolbox, we work a lot with our outsides and our pins on a toolbox, being able to hit high line or hit sharp cross. I think just remembering that they can do that and just continuing to have conviction over that. We know we can do this, and we just got to go for it.
Amanda, you play these guys again here tomorrow, 3 more matches, fighting for a MAC tournament spot. Just what do you guys want to tweak or adjust going into tomorrow's match?
I think we got to start off strong. We've talked about it, I think, way too much. Being able to come out the gate, starting a set strong, and being unified from the very beginning. I think that's something that we can do, and that's in our control. We can choose to come out strong. We can choose that. So I think that's something that we definitely have to do tomorrow.
For sure. And in that third set, seemed like you guys had more rhythm and were more comfortable, were leading for most of the set. What do you think was just your view as a player of what happened at the end and how that momentum kind of shifted?
I think that we've also struggled at the end of sets. I think that we have something called Falcon Zone, and it's the last 5 points once we reach 20. And it's kind of, once we're in Falcon Zone, like we're all in, we're zoned in, and I don't think we had that today. I think that something that we also can control is being able to be dialed in from the first point until the last point. So I think just making the choice, we all need to make that choice.